irreversible damage caused by ketamine, as men record son, 19, coming home high as a warning to others. A young lad who was forced into rehab after his drug habit spiraled out of control has urged others to reach out for help aimed at the so-called ketamine crisis that is gripping the UK. Davies, 19, has opened up about how he was hooked on a Class B drug throughout his teenage years, which saw him snort 5 grams of the stuff a day. His distraught mother, Julie Williams, documented one of the occasions he came home high on camera, recording some harrowing footage of his son struggling to stand up and speaking incoherently. Now he has finally escaped the cycle of addiction. After a stint in rehab, Daniel is urging others in the same boat to seek help, while warning of the irreversible damage ketamine can reflect on the body. "There's a lot more people than you think going through the same thing," he said. "When I was doing it, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was on my own, but you're not. Reach out for help." The UK government are currently considering reclassifying the popular party drug as a Class A substance after the use of the substance reached record highs. The Home Office say that the preference of the drug in England and Wales has risen significantly in recent years, despite the devastating impacts it can have on a person's health. It can cause serious health problems such as irreversible damage to the bladder and kidneys, and is one of the most addictive drugs in the incidence of spiking. A report announcing the possible reclassification explained. Daniel explained that his ketamine habit, which cost him £40 a day, first began when he was 16, a year after he first tried the substance. Following the suicide of a close friend, he began using the drug all the time, despite his mum Julie trying everything she could to help him. Discussing the height of his addiction, Daniel said, "When I was off the drugs, it made me feel like shit. I hated it, but I couldn't stop doing it. For everyone else, it was awful. I was just a liability. They always had their eyes on me 24/7. He recalled how his parent started sleeping on the lantern outside of his bedroom door to keep an eye on him, but Julie eventually kicked her son out in hopes he would get clean. "She started becoming ill from what I was doing, thinking I was going to kill myself," Daniel said. "I'll tell her I was going to stop, then I would stop for like 2 days and then I'll be back on it again. The cycle just kept going." His mother wasn't the only one whose health was suffering though, as the 19-year-old experienced some unfortunate side effects as a result of his excessive ketamine usage. Daniel explained, "I didn't get to the point where I was weeing blood, but my wee felt like razor blades on the end of my penis. I would often get constipated. I was doing regular hospital visits, but the hospital can't really do anything. I had stomach cramps, so if I had extra mouthful when I ate, I would throw up." He was even sneaking off to Portaloos while working on construction sites to get his ketamine fix while completing an electrical apprenticeship, which he now realizes put himself in danger and other people. "I just could not stop using no matter what," Daniel added, revealing he even sold his PS5 console in exchange for 4 ounces, which is 113 grams of the drug at one point. He finally sought professional help and is now nearly 90 days clean, with Daniel saying he feels 10 times better. Well, he's also gone from weighing under 9 stone to now pushing 11. Reflecting on his time in rehab, the teenager said, "My family kicked me out for a week, and then I thought, I can't do this anymore. I came back and now I think I'm 86 days clean out there. I couldn't get 4 days out there, so I had to be taken away. It had to be done. I've learned it's okay to talk. There's a lot more people going through the same thing that you're going through. Just reach out for help." Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree with the statement more. There's always people out there who are going through the same thing you're going through or have been through what you're going through. It's always best to try and reach out for help, no matter how difficult it might be, no matter how much you really don't want to. It's always best to try and seek out and get help. Just always. It's always the right thing to do, in my opinion. Experts have now warned of the havoc ketamine abuse can wreak on the body, with a report from the British Medical Journal warning of damage may be irreversible. It explains that long-term use can be associated with irreversible damage to the urinary tract, which can lead to renal failure and conjunctive dysfunction. Abusing the drug can damage the nasal passageways and sinus cavities for those who ingest it via the nose. Impair your sense of smell and destroy the structure of your nose. The kidney and liver also take a serious beating during chronic ketamine use, which can also lead to urinary tract and bladder problems, such as ketamine-associated cystitis, which causes frequent urination, bladder pain, and in extreme cases, irreversible shrinkage requiring surgical intervention. It also takes a huge toll on the user's mental health, with people reporting desolation, memory loss, confusion, paranoia, mood swings, and a shorter attention span, among other problems. Thankfully, this young lad, Daniel Davies, managed to get help while he could, while he's still able to, and now thankfully he's able to live a full and healthy life, while also now being able to be a spokesperson in a sense for other people out there who are going through what he's been through. And now, and the cycle continues, more people can help other people out there. That's one thing that's always worth noting. You are never alone in that sort of situation. Never alone. There's always somebody who is going through, there's always somebody else who's going through what you're going through, or has been through what you're going through. So you are never truly alone. So with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. Until next time, take care, stay safe, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.